Hey everybody, it's your old pal Frank here. Yes, I'm back. Vacation's over, and now it's time to get back to reality. So, before I went on vacation, I remember saying that while I'd be off, I'd probably do a couple videos here and there. I apologize that I didn't. Basically, while I was off work, I decided to take full advantage of those 2 weeks to just kick back and relax from everything. But I'm back now, and basically today I have for you, uh, I guess you could say a vacation haul. I mean, I got a mix of everything. I got a new Blu-ray I picked up. I got some action figures, and yes, folks, I even got some cards. I didn't get a lot, but the cards I did pick up have a lot of meaning, going back to childhood and everything. So you'll see what I'm talking about. And if this video doesn't run too long, I may also include some cards that I'm going to be sending, or sorry, submitting to PSA when I see them in October at a upcoming card show. So yeah. So again, this video is a mix of everything. Um, so let's kick things off with a new Blu-ray that I'm adding to the collection. This movie came out a little while ago, and unfortunately, I did not get a chance to go see it in the theater as much as I really, really wanted to. But once it came out on Blu-ray, I was like, I'm gonna be getting it right away, and that is, of course, Detective Pikachu. And I watched this. I watched this the other night. Actually, I watched it Sunday, and I really enjoyed it. So now it's in the Blu-ray collection. It's gonna go up here next to Deadpool 1 and 2 and the first season of Agents of Shield. And yeah. All right, next, let's get into some action figures. So normally I don't buy the Marvel Legends figures because I have that like mild OCD when it comes to seeing the Build-A-Figures, and I'll get one figure out of the set that I really enjoy because of whatever character it is, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna go and buy all seven of them to try and build the figure. I mean, I got sucked into that when the Marvel Legends figures had the Red Skull Build-A-Figure, which I'm almost complete. I'm only missing two figures from that line. The one I really wanted to do was the Juggernaut because he is one of my favorite comic book villains, as well as the Hulkbuster, because that is my all-time favorite Iron Man suit of armor. But when I saw this at Walmart, I just had to get it. It is part of the Hulk Build-A-Figure line, but this figure doesn't have any of the pieces. It's a standalone. It is one of my favorite characters as well in comics, and that is, of course, War Machine. Um, Sorry that this is like extremely close, but I don't have a lot of space to work with here. But yeah, I decided to get this. I haven't decided if I'm going to commit the cardinal collector sin of taking it out of the box and putting it on my shelf or keeping it in it. But for now, it's just going to stay in the box, and yeah, that's that. So, that's the first figurine I got. Next, when I saw these at EB Games, for us here in Canada, or to everyone else in the States, I believe it's EB Games in the States, what is it? GameStop, I think. When I saw these, I let out a little gasp, and I was like, oh my god, they actually have these. These came out, these are from Hasbro. These came out, what was it? I think less than a year ago, maybe last year, year and a half. Anyway, these are like reproductions of the old school Toy Biz Marvel characters. These are by Hasbro now, but well, I'll show you what I mean. See, I got the Iron Man one here. Yes, I know I didn't take the price tag off yet, but you see what I mean? The packaging and everything. It's like the old Toy Biz Marvel figures. These things are awesome. And yes, I did pay the $11.69 because I have a Platinum Edge card. Anyway, I would love to one day get some of the original ones, but for now, I'll settle for these. But the reason why I gasped when I saw these at EB Games is because, for one, the price. Because when these first came out, I couldn't find them anywhere. And the only place I was able to find them was at Toys R Us. Yes, to all my US peeps out there, I'm sorry. We still have Toys R Us here. I know that was a hard day when Toys R Us went bankrupt out your way. I feel for you. Anyway, so yeah, so the only place I was originally able to find these were at Toys R Us, and they wanted like $30 a piece for these things, like $29.99. And I was like, they look cool, but there is no way in hell I'm paying $30 for these figures. So when I finally saw the $12.99 or $11.69 if you're a Platinum member price tag, I was like, oh hell yeah, I am definitely getting one. So I got the Iron Man one because it's one of my favorite characters in Marvel. And then I was like, I really hope they have it. And sure enough, at the back of the stack they did. They had my all-time favorite comic book character. That's right, Frank Castle himself, the Punisher. And when I saw this, I was just like, oh my god! Yes, I love the Punisher so much. So yeah, was very happy to get these. I mean, some of the other ones in the line too are pretty cool. I mean, you got Captain America and Black Widow. The Wolverine one looks cool. When I got the Iron Man one, because I got these at 2 different times. When I got the Iron Man one, I saw the Wolverine one, and I was very tempted to get it, but I was like, I'm going to hold off for now. And when I got this one, I saw they had the Black Widow one, and I was like, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overdo it. Although I would like to find the Captain America one for my brother, because my brother is a huge Captain America fan, as well as a Spider-Man fan. So, yeah, maybe somewhere down the line I'll try and find those for him. Let's say for his birthday next year, or maybe for Christmas, whichever. And then he could probably do like I'm going to end up doing with these, probably hanging them up on my wall or something. So, yeah, so those are the action figures that I got. Now, I'm sure everyone's wondering what cards I got. Well, I'll show you. Let me get them here. So there's 4 cards I picked up. Already put them in top loaders and whatnot. Actually, no, they're actually in one touches. And one of them is actually a graded card. It's actually my very first graded football card. I'll get to that last. So, a while back, I think it was actually in one of my very first videos, I showed you guys that I got this. This is a holographic Gyarados from the very first, well, okay, I can't say very first Pokemon card set, because the very first set was in Japan. You know what I'm talking about. This is from the original, the OG, set of Pokemon cards that came out here. And this is, of course, my all-time favorite Pokemon, blah, 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 blah. Well, after I got this, I got this little idea in my head where I wanted to try and put the original set together. Now, as you can see here, if it'll focus, this is card number 6 out of 102. Now, I recently found a bunch of my old Pokemon cards, and a bunch of them are part of the 102 sets. So I am going to try and put this set back together. Now, the first, I think, 15 cards of that set are all the holographics. And, of course, the probably most expensive one that I'm going to have to try and get is, of course, the holographic Charizard, because the cheapest one I've seen is going for like 75 bucks. I found a holographic Blastoise from this set going for 50. If I'm lucky, I might be able to get it for 40. But anyway, it seems Venusaur out of the top 3 is going to be the cheapest one to get. Anyway, so I got this a while back. Well, over my vacation, I managed to pick up 3 more of the original holographics from the set. So first we have Hitmonchan, and I always loved the sparkle on the holo Hitmonchan. There is some wear on it, there's some scratching, but that really doesn't bother me. So we got Hitmonchan. One of my favorites, Nidoking. Very, very cool. And then one of the more pricier ones, and I got this for a pretty good price, is of course the holographic Zapdos, which is just friggin' awesome. So, the majority of the cards I picked up over the weekend were Pokemon cards, but to me they're pretty damn cool. Now, the graded card that I picked up, believe it or not, I got this card. It's a Mint 9 from 1998 Topps Chrome. I paid $5 for this card, and it was really, really cool. And it's none other than Mr. Kevin Dyson. Now, off the top of my head, I forget what it was that this guy accomplished, but I know he set some, I think, he's known for, I think, setting, I think it was a famous record or something. I mean, I should have looked this up before recording the video. I apologize that I didn't, but I know Kevin Dyson is famous for accomplishing two big things in the game of football, and they are not coming to my head right now. So, any of you out there, any of the big football nuts who watch my videos, if you do know, please let me know in the comments below. It's much appreciated. But, again, $5 for a Mint 9 graded card, I'll take that any day. So I am now up to 3 graded cards in my collection. 2 baseball, 1 football. And then soon, I will be adding hockey and whatnot. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, we're at 13 minutes and 49 seconds. You know what? I think I will show you what I'm going to be submitting to PSA come October. So, one card you already saw, the holographic Zapdos, because this thing in high grade fetches a pretty penny. Although, of course, even if I do get a high grade on it, I will not be selling it because these are all for my personal collection. I don't do that. So that's one. Next is this 1959 Topps Earl Battey card. I decided from now on, anytime I get like some really old cards, I'm probably going to submit them for grading. So we got that. Next, this was actually in a video not too long ago. The 2013 Topps Kendrick Error card. This thing is like in super, super pristine shape, so I'm really curious to see what the grade this thing is going to come back with. So we got that. Of course, my one of my Grail hockey cards is, of course, the Martin Brodeur rookie card, the, again, Canadian edition. And I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but how you can tell it was either printed in the US or Canada goes by the color of the word score in the corner. If it's red, it was Canadian. If it's blue, it's American. So I do have an American one as well, but I wanted to get the Canadian one graded. And then finally, I decided to submit my oldest card in my collection. And that is, of course, my 1955 Topps Chuck Harmon card. It's already in the much dreaded Ultra Pro sleeve, so it's all ready to go. Yeah, I'm sorry, I really do not like these sleeve things, but when it comes to submitting cards, you got to put them in one of these. So, well, sorry for the glare there. But yeah, so I decided that I'm going to submit the oldest card I have. I figure why not? I mean, I know this is going to come back with a very low grade, but still, you know, I'll encapsulate it to protect it. So, yeah. So that's it, folks. 16 minutes and 50 and counting. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give her a thumbs up. If you didn't, give her a thumbs down. As well, like, comment, and subscribe. And, yeah, it's just great to be back. Look forward to seeing everyone's videos and whatnot, as well as looking forward to making more videos in the future. Actually, that reminds me, tomorrow, Friday, I will be posting, finally, for those of you who are just hanging on with bated breath, another Funko Friday video. I picked up a couple of Funko Pops while I was on vacation, so I'm going to do a quick little video showing you guys what I got, and yeah, so stay tuned for that. Alrighty, folks, so you guys have a great remaining Thursday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So till then, folks, keep collecting what you enjoy collecting, and I will see you in the next one. Laters.